And welcome to everyone. Let me start with that. Karibuni sana. Ambassador, you've been in nearby or neighboring countries. So perhaps you know Karibuni? Karibu? We'll teach you a bit as we go along. Anyway, thank you very much. Our chief guest, the engineer Eric Mureithi Muga, who is the Cabinet Secretary for Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. Your Excellency, Hank Jan, I'm going to mess this up, Baka, almost. Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands to Kenya, and we welcome you. I know you've only been here for 2 months, so we appreciate that you visited us within that time. The Principal Secretary, Mr. Julius Correa of the State Department of Water and Sanitation. I know there's so many of you all here today. I sometimes worry about mentioning names because I'm going to leave out important ones. So everybody's important anyway. So Sandra with Water as Leverage, Marco, Waterworks, Bay. Central Rift, I know I've seen you, the chair and the CEO and all the agencies in the water sector. I know I've seen our DCC here. We have very many here from the County Government of Nakuru as well. Everybody just basically in the water sector, friends and dignitaries present, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think it's still morning almost. So Karibuni Nakuru, and we are very delighted to have you here with us this morning. As I've often said, even in my manifesto, as I wanted or as I was looking for this job of being governor of Nakuru, my number one agenda was water. So this really excites me as we now move from just talking into actual implementation. And it's also funny, it was the first time I heard about the Sponge City. To be very honest, I just couldn't, in my mind, think what that would be. I was also thinking of maybe mattresses around the, I don't know, like some sponges all over as we walk. Instead of the cabro, we have some sponges, until I understood the concept and it made a lot of sense. And finally, when I finally visited Netherlands and heard about how you all did with the water, did you move the water or something? And then you settled in there. And I remembered on a light note, there was our former governor of Kiambu, Waitito, who once said we can move the river. And I thought, maybe you had a point. Maybe you knew a bit about what the Dutch had done and was getting there. So anyway, it's with great pleasure to join you today during this important occasion of formalizing the commitment of the County Government of Nakuru to the Water as Leverage program. This initiative is not just about addressing the immediate needs of our communities, but is a visionary step towards creating a sustainable and resilient future for Nakuru County and Nakuru City, specifically here today. So I take this earliest opportunity to thank the Government of the Netherlands for its commitment to find solutions to the water challenge in Nakuru County and its city, the national government as well for facilitating the logistics necessary for this ceremony to take place, and the private sector working in the water sector. This occasion has been preceded by numerous meetings between the County Government of Nakuru and the Netherlands Embassy in Nairobi. In 2022, I visited the Netherlands to solidify the dedication of Nakuru County to this project. So I know sometimes we travel a bit and the Gen Zs are up in arms. Sometimes there's actually results to those travels. So that was a lot to do with this Sponge City, and now we can see the rollout or the implementation has begun. So I'm excited about that. In December 2023, I hosted then Dutch Ambassador to Kenya, His Excellency Martin Brouwer, here in Nakuru, in furtherance of the noble objective of this project. Indeed, in recent years, availability and access to water or lack thereof is increasingly recognized as an important indicator of climate change urgency and enabler for sustainable development, especially in urban areas because of the rapid urbanization. And as I can tell you, Your Excellency, the Ambassador in CS, Nakuru is urbanizing at a very, very rapid pace, very fast-paced. So this can only go towards helping us make sure that the needs of our people are well taken care of. So we really appreciate you for that. So the Water as Leverage program under the auspices of the Netherlands Enterprise Agency has been developed to accelerate climate change adaptation by aiming to generate projects that address the urgent water and climate adaptation needs in cities and strategically foster global urban water resilience initiatives and accelerate climate action. That is why this project will invest, support, develop, and expand the Sponge City initiative, fostering collaborations and providing funding opportunities. So as we said, Ambassador, it takes all of us. It's going to take a village. That collaboration is going to be very important in helping us achieve what we need to achieve. And ladies and gentlemen, the development of green and blue infrastructure is central to this program because of the challenges in the urban setting due to climate change. By integrating natural systems with our urban environment, we are not only enhancing the beauty of our county, but also ensuring that our infrastructure can sustainably manage water resources. Green infrastructure such as parks, green roofs, I think Sandra, you talked quite a bit about that, and urban forests will play a vital role in absorbing and reuse rainwater, reducing urban heat, and providing recreational spaces for our residents. At the same time, the blue infrastructure, the rivers, the lakes, and wetlands will be enhanced to manage stormwater, reduce flood risks, and support biodiversity. This innovative approach is a testament to our commitment to building a county that thrives in harmony with nature rather than in opposition to nature. The concept of a Sponge City is an ambitious yet achievable goal for Nakuru, and by adopting this model, we aim to create a city that can absorb, store, and purify rainwater, much like a sponge. So there goes out the mattresses and the sponges, and hopefully now the concept is clear. But I know the room is full of engineers, so I know you all understood that at the first take. Not so much for some of us. So this will not only mitigate the risks of flooding during heavy rains, but also ensure that we have a reliable water supply during the dry periods. As we've seen both extremes with a lot of flooding. In fact, Nakuru County, a few months ago, we lost over 62 lives due to flooding in Maimahiu. So it's a big, serious issue. But unfortunately, we have a lot of water from the flooding, and a few months down the road, then we have drought and no water at all. So we have to figure this out, and I think this goes towards that. So, so this will not only mitigate the risks of flooding during the heavy rains, but also ensure that we have a reliable water supply during the dry periods. The Sponge City concept is more than just an engineering solution. It's a paradigm shift in how we think about urban planning and water management. It challenges us to view water as a valuable resource that needs to be managed wisely and innovatively. I don't think years ago we would have thought of water and innovation, maybe you would have, because you're engineers, as I said. But now I can see it even as we do our planning on a day-to-day basis for the city, for the county. This has to be in our minds so that we can make sure that, like our city manager said, when you're doing the walkways and all that, water can, what's the word? Permeate, right? So I'm trying to also sound like I understand these things. So Nakuru County is poised to be a leader in this transformative approach, and today's MOU signing is the first step in making this vision a reality. The bottom line is that Nakuru is becoming the first city. I want you all to hear this. The bottom line is Nakuru County is becoming the first city in Kenya and Africa to join the Global Water as Leverage program. In so doing, our city will become a model for others in Kenya and across Africa, demonstrating that sustainable urban development is not just possible, but essential. This program, Water as Leverage Nakuru, for a resilient sport city is the result, once again, of a collaborative effort between government, private sector partners, civil society, and the people of Nakuru. It is a clear demonstration of what we can achieve when we work together with a shared vision and purpose. I'm confident that with the continued support of all stakeholders, we will successfully transform Nakuru into a resilient, water-secure, and environmentally sustainable city. Today's MOU signing is more than just a formal agreement. It's a commitment to a better, more resilient future for Nakuru County. It is a pledge to our people that we are taking bold and innovative steps to secure their well-being and the prosperity of our county. The expected outcomes include significant improvements in water quality, a reliable water supply system, reduced flooding, and enhanced urban resilience. Additionally, the initiative is poised to promote sustainable urban growth, improve the quality of life for Nakuru residents, and strengthen international collaboration between Kenya and the Netherlands. In conclusion, I once more appreciate the commitment of the government of Netherlands, the national government, and the private sector towards this project. In the County Government of Nakuru, you have a willing partner dedicated to the full implementation of this project. Let us continue to work together to make Nakuru a beacon of sustainability and resilience, and to inspire other cities to follow in our footsteps. Thank you.